Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are here, man. Mondays, you know the score, man. Straightjacket podcast 343. We're here. Minna is here. LA Lakers settings. What are you telling them, Minna?
I'm good, man. How you been, bro? It's been a minute. I think I ain't been on for like 2 weeks now, but we're back. Where's Musa? I'm onto that guy. I'm onto Musa. I'm onto
What's
him.
he saying?
I don't know. I'm just always onto him.
Yeah.
I'm always onto him.
He posted his new setup. I don't know if you've seen it.
I follow. I subscribed him. I'm looking. Well, I don't know why he named his channel. What was it? Musa Reacts. It should be
Musa Reacts. Yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna say. He can change it. You know what I mean? You can change it, Musa. So let's put it either unqualified Musa or unqualified. You know what I mean? Pundit. I don't know, man. Let's change it, bro. You got time now, man. But big up to you.
How you been, bro?
Yeah, I can't complain. You know, can't complain. New week, getting closer to the Premier League. I'm ready for the Premier League now. I feel like for me, it's one of them where you can only really listen to so many transfer news. You can only
I'm tired of the transfer news.
Yeah,
I'm tired of it.
I'm with you. I'm just like, why are we involved in the Sesko saga? Why are we not got all our players in already? And yeah, man, we should be settled by now. We should be really knowing what our teams are right now, especially after what happened last season. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, like it's been a fun preseason tour. What have you made it? Have you watched all of the games, by the way, or have you watched?
Yeah, I watched all of them except for I watched the first half of the Leeds one, and then pretty much all the other games. Yeah, I've watched it.
Yeah,
it's interesting because when United win in preseason, everyone's gassed. And then when it's not the best of performances, everyone's like, "Oh, it's just preseason. Why is everyone overreacting?" Yeah. I just have to say just one thing when Nuruddin joins. Nuruddin, my ear's blocked in one ear, so please, قيلة the Nagachochi today. Yeah, please, no shouting today, please. I can't hear anything in one ear.
You heard her.
Because yesterday I heard you were going crazy over the preseason game.
Yeah, man. Nah, real talk. Nah, I hear you. There's no, you know what it is though? United fans will never have that balance, if you get me. Like, we're either one end of the situation and one. That's why we got you on the channel, Minna, because you're the balanced one.
No, I'm not balanced. I'm a bit biased sometimes. I'm a bit biased.
Yeah.
If you catch me on a good day, I'm a bit biased. But with preseason, for me, preseason is all about seeing consistent patterns of football, but also like fitness. You know, match readiness. I'm seeing people getting onto Mbeumo yesterday after 45 minutes saying,
crazy.
Oh, he's fat, he's this. I'm thinking 45 minutes of a guy who hasn't played no football over the summer, and this is his first like preseason game. Everyone's being a bit reactionary. It's ridiculous. It's crazy to me.
Yeah. You know, they edited the photo. I seen that.
Yeah, because I saw it in real time. I saw it in real time. It didn't look like that.
Yeah, exactly. I knew as soon as he did that, I knew, that Twitter just gonna do a madness with that one. You just know it. Like, this is what it is now, innit, on social media, man. You know, no one's there. Like, it happens. I'm calm with it. We know what Mbeumo's gonna be like. We know what the qualities is, and we've seen it. That first 35 minutes, man. I know today I was on the midday live. Yeah, they were laughing at me. You know, they were like, "Yo, you man are getting gassed by that little 35 minutes." I'm like, bro, I'm not getting gassed, but I was seeing some good things in the first 35 minutes. So if I praise
it's illegal. No, didn't you know it's illegal now to be excited to see your team play in a good way? If you're a United fan, it's illegal. You're not allowed to be happy. And then they'll say to you, it's just preseason, as if we weren't in the dumps the whole of last season.
Yeah.
Like for me, that Bournemouth game, I was so impressed. I said, you know what? If United can do it consistently, then that's something you can get behind. But trust me, I think there's no shame in being happy in a performance in preseason, especially off of the back of the season that United had.
Exactly, 100%. I think we have to look at the small, finer details. And even though I'm not saying United are back here, because we're not doing that, but what I will say is that you've got to almost like see the little qualities that we can do, but then still there is big areas that United need to improve on. But it just shows you that once we sort out one thing, another area becomes a problem. And that's how Man United, I reckon, they're going to be moving this year. Is that maybe we've fixed out the attack-ish, but then the midfield is still a problem. The goalkeeper is still a problem. You see what I'm trying to say? So I still think we're in that kind of zone of And Boomer and Cunha, it was nice. But then when Cunha went up front, I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't think he even touched the ball. I was a bit like, whoa, this is a bit mad, this, Where's happened to Cunha? Where is he? Because he was ghosted for a bit. But then I realized, and I said to people, like, it's still a very, very, it's a hard position to fill, because even though Cunha's played there for Brazil and he can play there, but you still need to have the element of what we had in the first half. The 1-2 passing, everyone was very, very close. You had that connectivity in terms of the players were able to link up more freely. Whereas when he was on his own up the second half, there was no connection at all. There was long ball. Resorted to long ball FC. We did. Resorted to long ball FC. And I'm like, come on, we can't do that, man. Because we'll get bullied.
One thing I will say about the midfield you mentioned, I feel like that problem was there under Ten Hag. In his first season, I think Casemiro and Eriksen, and even I think we still had McTominay at that time.
Yeah.
It kind of masked it a little bit because we were creating overloads in the middle in Erik Ten Hag's first season. But the second that he went down that 3-1-6 route and the midfield was vacant most of the time, you saw the problems. And for me, with the midfield, I hate people like singling out Ugarte, not because I like Ugarte, but just because I think everybody's looking for a person to blame.
Like a scapegoat.
He's necessarily not the midfielder that Manchester United need, but it doesn't mean that for squad purposes and even maybe for like depth, there aren't games where you need a shin kicker in the middle of the pitch. There are games that you would need something like that, but I'd say 8 times out of 10, you'll need someone who's good on the ball. And I said this a while back, but I think because of Amorim's football necessarily, I think it heavily relies on the right-sided centre-back and the left-sided centre-back to be those ball progressors. So Licha, when he was there, Lenny Yoro, even Aiden Heaven to an extent. Because they rely on that, he doesn't really need his midfielders to be what we want as midfielders. Do you get it? And I don't necessarily agree with that. But if that's the way that Manchester United are seeing the manager kind of evolve his system with, then I think we're just going to have to strap in, guys, because we might have to succumb to watching this kind of midfield game week in, week out.
Boy, it's going to be a long season if that's the case. You know what it is with Ugarte? Even though I think for me, it's not his fault, but you can tell he's out of his depth in that midfield too. If it's a different sort of formation, it could work, Nuruddin. I'll let you come in as well. Big up Nuruddin, by the way. Hope you're well, man. Yeah, I'm hoping he didn't get caught in the wind today, the storm. I don't know what storm it is today, but it was a mad storm today in Manchester. But yeah, like I don't necessarily per se know that it's down to him because he's in a situation where if that's not your kind of almost like I don't know attribute or that's not your kind of forte, whatever you are, that's not you, bro. You're not a player that's going to get on the ball and start dictating. You're not. You've got to put players in an environment and in a platform where they're able to succeed. You see what I mean, bro? So harsh. Or guys should be nowhere near that midfield too, but he just isn't cut out for that job. He isn't.
It's Mina. By the way, I was only shouting sometimes yesterday because I get frustrated with the fan base and how they think striker's going to solve this. All we need is a striker, that's it. And then everything is going to be hally right. Like 7-8 years of watching Manchester United is a graveyard to be up front because we don't. The last midfield that we had any balance was Herrera, Pogba, and Matic. We didn't get to see it because Herrera got injured. So, in some sense of it, to me, I don't think. I just genuinely, 100% in my heart and heart, believe that in the Premier League, you can't come here and think that you can use defenders, like you said, structurally, to get the ball to people and to play those type of balls into without actually having to compete in midfield. Whether you are vacating or whether you are overloading, because I also think that sometimes the wing backs can tuck in and help out. Actually, let's say if we're playing against 3, the wing backs can come in and bit more, play more in midfield zone and help out the 2 that are in midfield. But Ugarte, I always said, and I use this all the time, managers don't hire themselves, players don't buy themselves, players don't put themselves on the football pitch. At the end of the day, I 100% understand, and I coined the phrase a long time ago, where Manchester United love a savior and we love a scapegoat. But I'm sorry to say, Like when you saw the game against West Ham, it looked like it was Kobe and Ugarte played fantastic. We were all raving about in terms of the way they were played. Not because of the preseason stuff. For me, I'm always just looking at what are we seeing, how are we building up. And I thought for 30-something minutes yesterday, the build-up was all right. And Burma dropping into the midfield, literally dropping into our own half, our own 50, 40 yards, and connecting and helping us get out because Ugarte can't do it. As soon as we stopped that, as soon as Burma went off the pitch, we couldn't connect anymore, and Cunha went up front. That's what's going to happen to Sesko. So for me, my shouting and screaming is about where this brainwashing and this conditioning is to the United fans, where they think just because you got a name up front, who's going to pass to them? Who's going to get the team up the pitch? And if we don't fix that, and the video's out there on my channel, I did a video where I was telling people about and another guy who doesn't believe in the midfield, who vacates the midfield. You know, just like, and is at times we're going to be doing what we were doing with Ten Hag, the basketball vacation of football. And Bruno showed it yesterday. He tries to meg and die in the middle of the park.
That was absolutely ludicrous when I look back at it.
Everybody's gone beyond him except for two centre-halves. And then we get caught. And everybody's doing... When I always think, to me, picture, what's the difference between Ten Hag football and this football? Everybody's doing that. All we see all our players just running back. It's like, it's not feasible. For me, if you are a coach, and yes, you can have all your ideas, you can have all your philosophy, the way you want to play, no problem. Make adjustments. I'm not asking Amorim to change his whole system. I'm asking Amorim, can you make adjustments so that Manchester United can sustain the ball in midfield? Can you make adjustments that we're not easy? Because what he's doing now, he's fucking teams in, and then we're going through. So we play with the back five, the two wing backs stay back. We play the football around, and we try to basically try to go teams onto us and then quickly accelerate through the middle and into the last third. But that is a risky football. I don't mind. I love risky football. But one thing I do is, how do we mitigate when you lose the ball, when everybody's on the other side? Okay, so are you going to bring in a high line like Villa do? Are you going to have a synchronized high line where you are going to go offside and everybody's going to put their hands up? What are you going to do? How are you going to get a keeper that's going to be sweeper keeper, that's going to literally 25 yards, 30 yards out, clear everything, smash everything out? Are you going to do that? And I didn't see any of that. And that's why I was going crazy yesterday. It's because the mentality of our fan base is that a striker's going to solve it all. And then that person will be trending. Cunha went up front, didn't touch the ball. Rasmus, who loves eating grass, he loves to cut the grass.
There wasn't grass for him to eat last night.
And he couldn't even do that. He wasn't even slipping about. He didn't see the ball. Saeed in the watch-along pointed out how deep he was in the corner to try to just get one touch of the ball. So at the end of the day,
what I will say though, guys?
Everybody to see.
Yeah. Big up Musa as well. I don't think maybe there was a reason why, this summer it was about getting these players in peak condition, because maybe he's trying to do this idea of, we're gonna have to run for everything, fight for second balls. He keeps talking about this, guys, man. Second balls, fighting for it, winning the duels. So maybe it's gonna be one of them kind of teams where they haven't got a lot of the ball, but they are fit. Basically, they're fit and an agile team where they're going to have to do both ends of the pitch. You might get a few muscular injuries by doing that, but it does look to me that they are going to be conditioned to do a lot of off-the-ball running, because they know that it has to compensate, because we haven't got the players to do the on-the-ball stuff. We haven't. Let's be honest. Like all of our joy is going to come in with Dogu and Ahmad and everyone pushing up forward, letting Euro on this. Just almost like pegging teams back in, but then also having the idea of we're gonna have to run back, guys. We're gonna have to run back.
Listen, I don't mind that. So we're gonna be transition, and that's what we look like.
So basically,
we're gonna play on a transition. But now and again, in certain football games, you can't do that all season. You need people to get the foot on the ball and to slow the game down and to take the heat out of the game. Let's say we're winning. Are we gonna be doing that constantly if we're winning? Or are we just gonna go back to being a low block? That's what I don't understand.
True. Big up Musa, man. Hope you're well, man. Big up everyone locked in. There's 1,000 people here. Make sure you hit the like button, man. I've got a couple of super chat for you. Come in, Musa. All hail the reigning Premier League Summer Series champions. Nobody can touch us. We are back in the thick of things. Big up Owinski, man. Hope you're well, man. Killis, big up Killis, chief editor of United Real Therapy, says, everyone can see we need a CM, but the club is more interested in a striker. Omar getting giddy on activations with our partners. Glad he's up. He's cautiously optimistic because any lower will be relegation. Big up Saeed, big data merchant Minna. Big up to Minna, NYS. I don't know why they say that, you know. That's crazy. Obviously, NYS is showing love to Minna. Big up to you, NYS, every time, man. NYS. Musa, what are you telling me, man? How are you, man? It's late hours watching United, and we didn't. Did you gain anything from it? Did you feel like, yo, this is justified staying up last night? What are you saying, bro?
Bro, we're stuffed. We are totally stuffed. We're finished. You see, when I look at United, I was just listening to everyone, and I was thinking, when did the United fan base become pundits? Like, we're like A-star pundits now. We're talking about transitions, low blocks. I just used to like watching football and be like, get it on the wings, cross it in. That's a goal. That's a striker. That's a midfielder.
Real talk.
We've gone into all the data of each player, what he does, what he's good at, how he receives the ball. God, take this, brother, play the damn game. Get a manager in that can actually just coach the team. And this is what I said to you, Saeed. I don't care who we sign. As long as we've got a manager that doesn't have clear direction in terms of how he's trying to play the game, or at least play the game that benefits the squad that he's got, we are finished. So I'm looking, and I said this, and I said, not at one point in the start of the transfer window, was I looking at the 10s as the most pivotal part of what we needed to do. I thought the 10s needed fixing, maybe one or two, but it wasn't something that I was crying out for that we need to go and spend £130 million on before we've addressed the midfield. There was no given time that I thought to myself, because, and I said this again, a lot of people say that if you've got a manager who knows what he wants to do, how he wants to play the game, for an example, whether it's like the Newcastle manager or what you've seen with what Brighton have had in the past. And I said this again, and I said, Kobe Mainoo might not be as good as Cunha, but it's a similar profile in what you're trying to do. In terms of if he plays the 10, he's a player that's good on the ball, can manipulate the ball, got an eye for goal, and can, you know, give you something in that final third. If you know what you're doing as a football team, if you're clearly have clear instructions and you know what you want to do, Kobe Mainoo's not as good as Cunha, but he can deliver to a level that if he was at Brighton or at flipping Newcastle playing in that type of 10 position, we'll be raving about him, how good he is and his ability and stuff like that. And then you have Mbeumo. Again, Ahmad might not be as good as Mbeumo, but that's an argument. But in the whole preseason, Ahmad's been our best player. Ahmad is wasted as a wing-back. It's just because the kid is a total footballer. And even if you put Ahmad in the 6, he'll play it like that guy in flipping PSG. Ahmad will play he'll play that position that way. He'll get the ball, he'll pop it off, he'll release it, he will attack, he'll control the tempo of the middle of the park because he's a footballer. So when you look at, like I said, Cunha and Mbeumo, you have that with Kobe and Ahmad. If you go and fill the middle of the park with serious midfielders so that the flipping team has an actual base to play from, because every game is going to be won in the middle of the park. With all the good things Man United do, as soon as we get a bit of pressure in the middle of the park, it all starts collapsing. As soon as those two people in the middle of the park all of a sudden can't handle the press that they're getting, they're not able to get the ball off first time, they're under pressure, all of a sudden, all the other fancy stuff falls apart. So that's where for me, you come into this window, you go and get Adam Walton, you go and get Carlos Baleba, and you say, yes, we're making statement signings in the middle of the park, and we're going to build from that. And then if you say to yourself, you know, because again, we've seen Bruno, we don't want him nowhere in the middle of the park.
No.
Every time Bruno gets there, you need to get him away from there. So then
get him away.
Look at the situation for me, I would have preferred him to stay in a 10 with Ahmad. As long as you've got some, like Bruno, you can kind of like, you know, carry him to an extent if the middle of the park is solid, because he's going to get you those goals. He is going to get you a few assists. But to have him in the middle of the park where he just reverts the type, he starts giving long balls, you're seeing him, he's trying to nutmeg people. What the heck are you trying to do? Who do you think is going to cover you when that nutmeg don't come off? I'm looking at him. What's wrong with this guy? So for
he
me,
plays.
so
He plays on his terms, man. Yeah,
he plays on his terms, and only at United because he doesn't rate the caliber of player around him. He doesn't have the Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he literally cussed out the players yesterday. Did you not see his interview, man? He was basically saying, "You man, you need to raise up your levels, man. You know what I mean? And we need to get better players."
He can only do that at United. He can't do that at Portugal.
Yeah.
He can't go into the Portugal
way.
and start nonsense. So this is why when I'm looking at the team and I'm looking at the setup, the fact that we're going into the season in 2 weeks and we haven't done anything to the middle of that part, and then we're meant to come here and start analyzing again. What are we analyzing, bro? We know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? Nah,
I don't think you are deep in it. Musa just said that Ahmad can play in central midfield.
No. I get what you're trying to say, though. That's why I let it slide.
I've never been in a barbershop in my life, but this guy got his opinions from a barbershop. I don't care what anyone says.
Listen, let me tell you. Let me say something to you. Yeah, let me say something to you. You see, Vitinha. Was Vitinha a 6 when he was at Wolves?
To be fair, he didn't play enough to analyze what he was about.
8, 6.
No, but he wasn't
8,
a 6.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was more than 8. He was more than 8. Even at Port, he was more than 8. Yo, you there? Yeah, even at Port, he was more than 8.
This is what I'm saying. But because of the direction of the coach, and because the coach knows what he wants to do, he's able to give him clear instructions of how he wants to play the game. He doesn't want a hard tackling defensive midfielder. He wants someone who can actually pop the ball off and control the game in terms of how he plays the game. Ahmad's not no flipping right back. He's not a wing back. He's never been that. But because of his ability as a footballer.
No, but what I'm trying to say, I think for me, it's our interpretation of the system, man. And I think we've said this so many times here. Ahmad, he's meant to attack. You see that first 35 minutes, guys? That was a wing back. That right there was perfection in terms of what Ahmad can do. He can get forward. He can link up play. He can do what needs to be done, guys. It's just that. You know what I'm saying, Mina?
I was gonna say something quickly. His performance in preseason, especially yesterday, the way that United were playing. I don't know, even in a defensive transition, I don't know if you lot saw the 4-4-2 shape that United had out of possession. It reminds me similar to how Inzaghi had Inter Milan set up last season when Bisek used to be that sweeper right-sided centre back and cover the space that Dumfries would leave, and Dumfries would be basically as a right winger. But on paper, he's meant to be a wing back. I can kind of see that maybe being the case with United. And some of Man United's best football yesterday came from that right-hand side.
Right-hand side,
Euro. I don't know if you lot realize, Euro been hanging around Ahmad a lot because the guy got twinkle toe feet. Like the guy's got skills.
Bro,
a defender should not be moving like that.
Listen, I don't want to say what I was going to say there, but he's cold. You know what I'm saying? He's cold, man. See that brother Euro, man? Like, you know what it was, yeah? For us to go and get Euro, I think Mama said you got to have Ugarte, you know. What's his name? That George Mendes.
I think Euro is United's best centre-back. You know that? I actually think he's United's best centre-back.
Are you mad? Of course. Like, he's in there regardless. It's not even like, yeah, bro. He's our starting centre-back. He will eventually move into if this the manager's here, bro, but if it was going to be centre-back, he would eventually go into there. But right now, on the right side, he's got the freedom to pass out, got the freedom to stretch out and play out from the back and be very comfortable in driving possession. Yeah, Euro. Yeah, Euro.
You know what? I think we need to stop messing about and just give him to Real Madrid.
Calm down with Euro. Listen, see all that Euro stuff, yeah? Remember when Saeed was...
We need to let this kid show his full potential in the world stage.
No.
Calm down. You gotta calm down.
I know what's worse. What you're saying or what Nurin is saying. I don't know what's worse.
You gotta calm down because.
By the way, what Musa was saying, let me just say this, Musa. What Musa was saying is that Ahmad, I don't think he's literally saying Ahmad can play it. What Musa was saying is that Ahmad has got enough technical ability and composure on the ball that he's got transferable skills that can be applied to different positions on the football pitch. That's all he was saying.
What I'm saying is, if you was a good manager getting your instructions across well,
and you ask Ahmad to play the 6 role, not the 6 role that everyone knows of tackling and all of that, but similar to what Vitinha does, where when you get the ball, you find the 8s or you carry the ball because he's a ball carrier and he has strength that we've seen him play, or the strength that we've seen him in the right back positions. I'm not saying he'll play it like what we know it to be, but because he has enough, like you said then, already, transferable skills, there'll be a level of ability where we would see certain things and be like, whoa, that was good. That, like, the way he, like, press resistance, how he can, you know, spin as soon as he gets the ball, just the way he receives the ball. And I think the problem we're having with Ugarte, and like you saw that yesterday, every time the brother got the ball, he was under pressure. And I just feel like it's the type of players we look for. Yeah, but we're always looking for big, strong, he can do this, he's good in the air. But listen, the game's gone from that. I feel like every time United catch up to how people used to play, they've stepped up in a whole new space in terms of how they're playing the game. And that's the issue. And even this Euro stuff, Saeed, I remember when you were saying, listen, take him off. No,
I didn't say that. Again. What I was saying in that game was I was protecting him because I felt like Suleimano was cooking him.
Yeah, but the season has started.
Players can have a bad game. I was protecting the kid. I'm not saying that Lenny Euro is a bad player based on that.
In a way, though, I've seen Lenny Euro, and I think he has good games, and I think he does well. But I feel like in a Man United that is consistently losing and not doing well, he will be made the scapegoat in certain situations where, because of the lack of tactical defensive awareness, he will be left in situations where he's exposed. Like the last game before when the guy breezed him out and barged him down on the floor. There's still elements of his game.
You know, I'll use that same thing with you. What you lot say, it's development, and I think it's getting better. He's 19 years old. Yeah? Hold on a minute. He's 19 years old. I think for me, even when we look at our worst, he comes across as still the guy that I'm like, you know what? Levels in the Euro levels above the rest, because not only is he good on the ball, but he's even defensively, the way he reads the game. I genuinely think for me, this guy.
Do you think he can play that position? Do you think he can play that right back central, the defensive position better than Mazraoui?
Yes, he's better than Mazraoui. He's better than Mazraoui.
You're taking a myth.
I know why Musa's saying that, but I'm not gonna say what the reason. Musa, I know why.
My thing is this. My thing is this.
I know why.
Now, let me say this. Let me say this clearly.
I know why.
Euro has a higher ceiling. No, Euro has a higher ceiling, and I see everything that you're seeing
right now. You're saying right now.
Right now, he does certain things, or he positions himself in ways where he gets exposed because he's still learning. Mazraoui is not the fastest, but because of the way he plays the game and how he understands it, he's able to position himself where he's never.
We can play both, though, man. We can play both. We can play Lenny Euro on one side and then Mazraoui on the other.
Same thing. Euro has to be in the middle, and the fact that he's not tells me he's not ready. That's his position.
Where does Delite play?
Forget Delite, because remember you said Euro's the best defender we've got. If he's the best defender we've got, then play him in his best position. What's Euro's best position?
No. Hold on a minute. Just because I think he's the best defender doesn't mean that Delite still can't play. Delite can still play.
No. Let me tell you something. If he's a young player, you're saying, I don't know. We're talking about some of the best young players in world football in his position. What's his position?
He's a defender, centre back.
Defender, cool. In the back three, where should he play? For me, he should play in the middle. Everyone knows.
I think he can play across all three.
He can play across all three.
No,
right now, he's in there.
He's best. Listen. The reason we have issues with Delite is because sometimes he gets found wanting with the pace and having to recover. We say that Euro's got the pace, he's got the footballing ability, he can bring out the ball and play. You want that with a guy in the centre of the defence.
I would rather have Euro on the right side of centre back. I'd rather have him on the right side.
Yeah, to be fair, I was looking at maybe United going buy a centre back that was a bit more better on the ball.
Do you know why I argued it? The reason I argued it.
In terms of actual priority, I thought United not going to buy a centre back this summer. But I genuinely believe. I think you lot are very harsh on Delite, man. I think he's reading the game.
I think cool. But the question is this though: I think Mazraoui plays his position better than Delite plays his. If I had to take someone out of their number one position, it wouldn't be Mazraoui. Mazraoui is a right back or right-centered defender, plays it much better than Delite is in the middle of the defense. If anyone is not playing it to the highest level, it's De Ligt out of the two. So why would I then be replacing someone who's actually playing it very well?
Wouldn't you want to put Euro in the stronger position that he's been playing in?
Yeah, I was going to say.
No,
that should be the reason that you put him at right-sided centre-back.
No, but Euro was brought in. From what I know, Euro was brought in to be a
changed the whole system, though. We would have Euro and
you know what I'm saying?
Ideally, it would be Euro and De Ligt as our back line, really and truly. If we had a 2 and a centre backs, right, mine would be, for me, I don't know what you guys are saying, but it would be a perfect balance of Euro and De Ligt, because one, you've got the reading of the game in terms of De Ligt, but also the playing out from the back and progressing the ball and the quickness to get around the defender. I would then have Euro because they've got the perfect kind of blend. And then if anyone else,
I think from what I saw with Varane and Martinez, I still believe once you get a player, you can say what you want about Martinez. I believe once you still get a solid player in the mold of a Varane, like you could say Euro's a young version of that, Martinez is still the best left-sided centre-back that we've got at the club. He's still the best, whether you want to accept or not. So for me, when I see Euro was always meant to be, if we play a back three, the one in the middle. He was never meant to be the one on the left. I got people saying he should play the left-sided centre-back, he should play the right. Why we leave it? Do you know why? Because the middle is the hardest one. And you have to be a top baller to play it. So he's not as good as you're saying it.
You got to be a top
so he's not as good as you're saying it.
But he's still young and he's still learning.
No, hold on a minute.
No, I'm not shifting nothing.
And you don't want him in the back. Tells me that he's not as good as because if he was that good, you'll be playing him in that hardest position because he's got the best
is more experienced in that role and can play that role to a better level right now in his career. No, he can't. Mazraoui can't play in the middle. He can't play in the middle of the centre back role. De Ligt right now.
You know why he's saying this about Mazraoui?
Not the middle.
I know. Listen. No, hold a minute. You're not making sense, Musa. Yeah. What we're saying right now, Lenny Euro has the potential. We're dealing with potential, right? Even though I still think right now he's a top defender for me. For me, he's a top defender. But at this current rate right now, De Ligt is at more experienced level for me to hold the centre-back role. Not Mazraoui. No, he's not. Fundamentally, he's not.
Mazraoui is a better right-sided centre-back.
No, we're talking about centre-back. We're talking about centre-back role.
We're talking about the position Euro's taking up now, which is the right-sided centre-back. Mazraoui is a better right-sided centre-back right now than Lenny Euro.
That's subjective to you, though. That's subjective to you. You know what
I mean? So is the De Ligt.
Well, there you go. That's your opinion. I'm just giving you what I believe.
This is what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to say, if I line up with a team of Martinez, De Ligt and Mazraoui, and I got to replace one of those three for Lenny Euro, you're picking Mazraoui first.
Yes.
That is madness.
I am.
This is why we're not qualified. This is why we are where we are.
No, hold on. You're not qualified. You're not qualified.
You know what? You know what guy match for him when he's first season.
I was, but listen to me. You have to understand, yeah. I'm not saying I love a player more than another.
Let me give an example.
I'm just giving you, hold on a minute. I'm giving you what I see, and I'm putting players in their position. Okay, for example, now, if we have a team of Ahmad right wing back, you could either have Mazraoui play left side of centre back or right side of centre back. They're both interchangeable. But for now, let's say, for example, Euro plays on the right side of centre back. Mazraoui is still comfortable to play left side of centre back. Then you have De Ligt in the middle, and then you have Dorgu on in that left wing back role. Is that for you not a good back five?
You know why I'm not having it? Hold on. It's obrigado tax. You know what? You know why I'm not having it?
That's the question. No, is that good enough? Is that good enough back five? Is that good enough back five?
Every back five formation that you create, I think is good. I think we have
No, but the one I've showed you is that not good enough. Your boy Mazraoui
I think it's good enough. But no, I think it's good enough. But the reason we're here is because you said Euro is the best defender we have, and I said that's not correct. He might have the high. He might have. I said he might have the highest ceiling out of all the defenders. No, but if you believe he's the best, then what I'm saying, why are you running from putting the best in the middle of the back three?
Because I believe. Oh, go on.
What I'm going to say quickly about the Euro thing, why I'd rather have him wide over central is because at United he hasn't played really in the central role. So why would I then throw him into the into the dirt straight away and be like, here you go, where you know people like you and Man United fans will get onto him
unqualified.
when he has a stinker in
Because
central.
you said he's the best.
But can I just say,
Because you said he's the best, Mina.
can I just say, the reason why I would prefer to have him in the wide channels is because of the lack of build-up United have in midfield. He's one of our best ball progressors outside of Leicester. Mazraoui ain't a ball progressor. Let's be honest, he's not.
Let me say so. Let me show you something.
Hold on, he can read the game very well, Mazraoui, and I rate him for that. Recovery pace is not on the level of Lenny Yoro. I think Lenny Yoro. I don't even think it's a
Mazraoui is not a ball progressor.
Huh?
He's not a ball progressor.
Not as good as
level.
level.
To the extent of what we have with Lenny Yoro and Alessandro Martinez.
Not the extent of Lenny Yoro, yeah.
You and I, me, you, Saeed, and Nordine know exactly why you are going hard for Mazraoui right now. I know, we all know. We all know.
Listen, let me ask you a question. But he knows as well, by the way. Yeah. How the two wide centre backs here have got to be quick as well. They've got to be. There's a lot of space, man. Like you don't want to. You feel at this point. Yeah, exactly. Luke Shaw ain't good enough as well. The two sided centre backs here have got to be able to recover well. That's why I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? I would even put maybe Aiden Heaven in that position as well because of the fact that our pace and our build-up is quite slow. And I'm not saying Mazraoui is not quick, by the way, but I just feel like for me, them two sides need progressors, they need pace, they need durability, they need energy. It's a big position to fill. And I just think right now,
I think we've taken the respect of Mazraoui's name. He was one of the best. I think he was the best player. I think he was the best player. It's not. I wasn't even a Mazraoui guy, but he was one of the best signings that we had that summer.
I agree.
And Saeed, I agree. And everybody said that he was like man of the match, player of the season, blah, blah, blah.
No one's sitting here saying Mazraoui's crap. No one's saying that.
No, but what I'm saying is this, though. I'm just saying, with somebody who stood out as one of the signings of the summer, with somebody who stood out as having one of the great seasons out of all the players that we had, how do we then, because the lit didn't stand out as one of the signings of the summer. He was signed the same summer as Mazraoui, and everybody on this panel agreed that Mazraoui had a better season than the lit. So then, one minute. Everybody agreed that Mazraoui.
Because a while back you were saying that no player can stand out in last season because we were crap. Like there shouldn't be a best player of the season.
Exactly.
So then shouldn't that logic be applied to Mazraoui standing out?
No, but I'm agreeing.
No loyalties for me.
I agree with you, but I'm agreeing with what everyone said on this panel. That one of the best players we had last season was Mazraoui. Nobody said that the lit had a better season than Mazraoui last season. Everybody spoke about how well Mazraoui gelled. It's like he came into the team and it was like he'd been playing at Man United for 2-3 seasons. It didn't even need no time. That has to do
with his price tag as well.
Yeah, 12 million. The expectation.
No, but guys, let's just be honest. When Mazraoui came in, he showed us what we had been missing in the defense, especially as a right back. We saw how poor Delo was. We saw the ability. The issue Mazraoui has is when he gets to the halfway line, he gets lost. He was so good, flipping Ten Hag had him trying to play in the 10. The brother was so good. No, because that's how good he was. And when it happened, nobody was like, oh, everyone's like, yeah, I get it.
He's trying to do that JJ Kocher. He's that so good.
No,
they did twice.
Everybody was saying that they get it. You see me, when I look at the defense, one of the best ball-playing defenders that we need is the guy in the middle.
You know what?
That guy there, no. Let me show you something, Saeed. Because the guy in the middle, the lit, he's meant to join the 2 6s in the middle of the park. That's one of his jobs. And this is why we're meant to play higher up. Because the defender in the middle is when, say, Bruno bombs on, the lit's meant to join Ugarte. You can't have the lit of Ugarte. You need someone who's actually good on the ball. Can I play? So 1 minute, Saeed. So all the attributes that you're saying Euro has, he's meant to be that guy.
I don't think
I've got a way to
I don't think the central centre back has to be the best on the ball.
I've got a way to end this debate. You know what this proves, guys. Yeah. We're actually quite nice in that position. We've actually got good-ish defenders. We've got players that can play multiple roles. We've got options. We're actually talking about a position here where we actually are quite strengthening. So you know what, man? We've got Heaven, we've got Mazraoui. Hold on a minute. We've got Heaven, we've got Mazraoui, we've got Dillit, we've got Euro. We've got options, guys. So it's a good thing. I don't know why we're arguing over who should play there, who should play here. Well, you know what? We got depth.
Because you said we're here because you said Euro's the best defender we got,
and that is subjective. That's my opinion. That's one of them. But I think for me, it shows us, you know what? Our defense is actually all right because you know why? We're agreeing who's a better defender between Mazraoui and Lenny Yoro. When equally, you would argue they've shown a level of defensive.
You know why I've been on this is because you're saying like he's the best boxer in the camp. And then when I say put him in the ring, you're like, nah, he's not ready yet for that. He's not. When I tell you put him,
like,
but there's a level. But I would say,
so dramatic. Oh,
that's You know what? You normally do well in analysis.
You know what? I don't know why you and Mina don't want him in the middle of the defense. Why? Because if he's so good.
No, but you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I reckon he would play well there. But I
don't think you need your central centre back. If your two wide centre backs are good on the ball and their natural ball, your centre back needs to be the solid guy. He needs to be the defensively solid. Look at Inter. Look at Inter under Inzaghi. Yeah? Even though they got slapped up in the Champions League final, their two wide centre backs were the ones dictating the ball going forward. And Serbi, 30-something, nearly 40 years old, was playing central centre back.
I know.
Do you know why though? Because you know why? Because they got 5 in the middle of the park. The problem is with us and what Amorim wants. He wants our centre back.
Hold on a minute.
But you're missing. No, but because they got 5 in the middle of the park, so the centre back doesn't have to join the middle of the park. The problem with us is Amorim. I'm only talking about Amorim. Amorim wants De Ligt, Harry Maguire to join Ugarte when Bruno goes missing. So why I'm asking you, I would rather have Euro, the one you lot are telling me is the best defender ability-wise, to be in the middle of the park. So when the ball comes, he can actually get the ball, control it, pick a pass, and he's not going to feel, and the thing about it is this, every time De Ligt has to do that thing, you can feel that he's also watching how much space is behind him. He's kind of scared. He's thinking, do I fully commit and go, or am I going to have enough pace to recover if the ball comes in behind me? I don't think Euro has that issue. This is why in my team, Euro is in the middle, Mazraoui's on the right, and then you got a Martinez on the left or like a Heaven, and we keep it moving. But nevertheless,
Okay, fair enough. Listen, that was a little debate there. You know what I'm saying to you? We'll see how the season develops in it. He may end up in that position. We'll see. De Ligt can't play really in the system. He's awful on the ball and can't play the incisive passing needed, given the fact that the system demands the central centre-back steps into midfield in the first phase. And Just Waffle says, big up Saeed in the panel. Thoughts on Mount's performances in pre-season? I've been surprised. Could it be useful squad play if he stays fit? You know what? I think he's had a decent pre-season, man. I'm not going to lie to you. But then again, it's decent. It's average. It's okay. It's nothing needle mover. It's not something I would say, wow, get him in the first team. It's just Mount stuff. I don't know, has anyone you know what I mean? I don't know, man, guys. I don't know much more to say about that. Does he get into the first team? No?
It's individual brilliance. When we're having individual brilliance and we're not having great team performances or great team phases of football, I don't want to hear about nobody, bro. Because next time when he takes that shot, it's hitting the bar, it's going over. Brother, this individual stuff is not good enough. We're still sitting here, guys, and we don't know the type of football that we're playing or the type of phases that we expect to see. Yeah, we saw 1 or 2 things, but again, it's like it's pre-season. Some of these guys are not even taking it that serious. They're just trying to make things happen. As soon as it's for 3 points and you got to play West Ham, all of a sudden, flipping Bowen scoring 2 braces in the first half, and we're all looking around like, how did that happen?
Yeah. Listen, can I just take it back? Listen, can I just take it back what you're talking about, Euro? We can't play De Ligt there. We can't play Maguire there because wide spaces, slower centre-halves get exposed. So Lenny Euro is playing there. Whether when he plays on the left, whether when he plays on the right, he's the one who actually is the ball carrier. He's the one that's got the bravery to take the ball and to take it into the things. Now, in the long term, if we play 2 centre-halves, he might be that, if we go away from this and play 2 centre-halves, he might be that kind of guy. Even when he played in France, he was the recovery guy. He wasn't a guy who attacks the ball first, right? He's the one who was actually sweeping. And we saw it even last night. He was the one that was sweeping things. So at the end of the day, that argument, Mazraoui for me is injured already before even the season started. Zirkzee
Look at his team
before the season started. And at the end of the day, what we're seeing is what we're seeing. I don't want any Maguire anywhere near the team. And De Ligt this season has to step up.
Yeah.
Massively has to step up. I don't want to see Luke Shaw, but don't worry, he'll be injured next week. You know what I mean? So Heaven will come in there.
People, like I said to you, the online consensus that maybe United do need to go and get centre back role.
I said it. I've been saying that, Saeed.
Goalkeeper. There are a couple of positions that need to be filled. Goalkeeper. I would arguably say 2 midfielders. I can't lie to you, and then a striker. That's still that's the spine of the team there, you know, guys.
But don't mention Onana's position again, man. Onana's safe. Don't mention his position again.
No, it's not safe.
Listen, can I just address the elephant in the room? Manchester United do not have a number 6. Casemiro, unfortunately, the legs are gone. He's not there. Lean or not lean, whatever it is. Manchester United have not had a number 6. Arsenal have just got number 6. Chelsea have a number 6. Even now, when he's fit, they've got a number 6. Spurs. Every other team, Liverpool have a number 6. Manchester United do not have a number 6. So at the end of the day, this football club does not want to invest.
Oh, shit.
Even if you follow what Amorim's style of it, Manchester United still do not have a number 6 because Ugarte's not number 6, Kobe's not number 6, Bruno's not number 6, and Casemiro's the only one. Really? And are we really banking everything on Casemiro? No, we're not. We shouldn't.
Yeah.
It worked that first season, like Mina explained before, because there was this actually tight unity between, and there was a relationship in between the two centre back. In the first season of Ten Hag, we played this very rigid and then played on a transition, right?
Yeah.
But we played where the position was more important. But as soon as he tried to get things moving, we were playing basketball football. And this season, you're going to have to expect basketball football. But my beef and the beef is with the people in the chat who keep telling me Sesko's going to come, and then all of a sudden Manchester United are going to turn to ball team.
Sesko, man, he's the one right now. Sesko, man, guys. Sesko. Who's that
playing number 6? Can he play number 6? Can he play number 6?
But it's someone that, you know, United are after, man. You know what I mean? Mina, I don't know if I asked you. Did you rate Sesko? Or I think did you want him or did you?
Not for the price that he's available at.
Yeah.
I just feel like, to be honest, I was saying that transfer fees are inflated now. So the going rate for any player that's got 2 years of senior football experience is like 60 million. But I just feel like Sesko is like a hit and hope signing. It's not United's first striker option. It's not their second. It's not their third. It's just what's available right now. That's it. Do I think he would be a decent signing?
Panic buying.
Huh?
Panic buying.
It's a panic buy. Yeah, it is. Essentially, it is similar. It is like a panic buy because Man United wanted Delap. They wanted Gyökeres. That was their 2 main strikers. Anyone else that United signed after that, for me, is not someone that you want. And also, everyone else in, I would say, arguably the top 6 have their strikers. Sesko, no one outside of Arsenal was even looking for him like that. Only Newcastle now because of their Isaac situation. But you know what? I actually like Sesko because he's self-aware. Because a couple of years ago, remember, United wanted him when he was leaving Salzburg, and he said, "I'm not ready for that step up." So clearly, he's got a bit of self-awareness. So you know what? Maybe we need that in our team.
Yeah, I don't know.
Self-awareness is that, Mina, self-awareness is that last season, predominantly, he played on the left-hand side. They had a striker playing. He played more on the left-hand side. And Leipzig had a helter-skelter kind of season, that's very unlike them. You know, their teams are usually structured. But at the end of the day, for me, the idea that you'll try to forget fixing on one of the most important positions in modern football to go and get a striker where majority of the time he's not going to be in the game, because we're not got composure or build up to be able to get the best out of him. I find that I don't know. I feel like I'm in another world, another universe, and people cannot see it. It's like Saeed when everybody was gassing up Sancho. Saeed was like, let's get 2 midfielders with that money.
Yeah. You know. By the way, yeah. Apparently, United have been offered Dusan Vlahovic again. But United are focused on Sesko. So, you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't surprise me if United went in for Vlahovic if they didn't get Sesko. You know what I mean? But obviously the focus is right now on thinking. But yeah, Vlahovic ain't the answer, man. I'm sorry, man. Vlahovic, nah, man. Miss me with that, bro. Like, it wouldn't suit the front three anyway, man. Like, I don't know if you'd be ready for that sort of.
Something happened to that kid when he went to Juventus, and now he's a party.
Injuries, man, and form dip, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, he's got good tangibles in his game, but I'm not gonna lie to you, he's just not there. he's not the same guy anymore. I'll be real with you. But I don't know.
Let him go on a free. Juventus basically cancelled.
I'd rather get Kolo Muani than Vlahovic.
Kolo Muani is the guy that we need. Kolo Muani is a young kid who he's young in age in terms of, you know, to the rest of them, and he's trying to make it to the World Cup. And that French team, to get into it, it's not easy. He's got a point to prove. And I think his ability to play across the front three, to fill in any position, in terms of what we saw yesterday as well with Mbeumo playing up front, Cunha playing up front, I think we need that level of versatility. And I think Kolo Muani and what I saw him do at Juventus in that short spell, 8 goals in 16 games, I feel like
1 and 2, man. 1 and 2. 1 and 2.
That's the type of player we need to go for. And I just feel like for United to think that they're too nice for Kolo Muani, who just the other day was Sesko. He was that kid. He did go for that price. He was the Sesko before, you know, what we're trying to do now. And I think it just doesn't make sense. And I think the price we can get him for, we need to just nip that in the bag. But the reality is, if we don't get centre midfielders, it is what it is. I'm just going to be
But we're not linked with them. We're not linked with anyone. That's the problem, man. Like today, they were that Leslie Okuchoku. That Leslie
Okuchoku, ask about
man.
This kid at Middlesbrough. Everybody's hyping up.
Has
anybody watched him a live game?
I've watched him. Yeah, I watched championship games, so I've watched him. Good midfielder, man. Very, very good on the ball. But again, it's one of them where, you know, Carrick Scott should have helped us out, man. He said, yo, man, go over to Man United, man. But he's apparently the latest was that Ipswich were after him, but I don't know if is that done yet? Is that a done deal? Ipswich? I'm not sure, man. Apparently they were onto him, but I don't know whether he's left or not. You know what I'm saying? Let me just check right now. Yeah, he's turned down a move actually to Ipswich. He's actually snubbed them. Wow. He's actually rejected them. Wow. And he's only literally 20 million-ish. You know what, man? That'll be a decent option, man. If United could go and get him. But again, have United got a firm interest in him, bro? Have they got a firm interest in him, bro? Douglas Luiz apparently has agreed personal terms with Nottingham Forest. That's the latest I'm hearing. So I don't know where we go for. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks like to me that
they're not even looking.
They're not even looking, man. Like they're not even looking, bro. They're not even looking. So why would you? I think you know what they did? Yeah, they briefed Romano and they wanted just my United fans just get excited and be like, you know what? This is what we're doing. This is what we're trying to do. If we could go and get him, if the opportunity arises, we'll get him. If there's no opportunity, we'll not get him, and that's it. I'll be honest with you. But Leslie Okuchoku guy would have been the one. I don't know if you guys watched him, but I would have taken him from Chelsea. They've only bought him for 25 million. So I think it's around 25 million. He would have been. I don't know if you've watched him, Lodi, but he's good on the ball, strong, mobile. That would have been a good buy, man.
They're going to sell him soon. They're going to sell him soon because he's not going to get into the first team. He's not going to replace any of the midfielders they've got. So they're selling for 40 million soon. And by the way,
of course,
Southampton are having a laugh. Tyler Dimling has only played maybe 7-8 months of a season, yeah?
Yeah, no.
40, 50 million. Are you taking this?
I know. But United was 100 million.
Yeah, we done that with flipping Hoyland at Atalanta. How many games he played? 8, 10. We run in there 100 miles an hour, paid 70.
Yeah. Look at this though, man. This is a very, very depressing stat, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Look at this, guys. Look at this, man. Income from player sales this summer. United, where are they? Where are they, guys?
Not even on
nowhere to be seen, man. Nowhere. Chelsea, man. These lot, I swear down, bro. They have been clear. They're selling Dewsbury Hall for the amount they bought him for. Even though one year to Everton, they sold
25 million.
Check Kenny Chukwuemeka. They're selling Leslie Okuchoku. You know what I mean? Liverpool have sold players. Still selling Darwin Núñez. Still could be available. Harvey Elliott could be available.
So, hey, can you remind me where Dewsbury played for Leicester? What position did he play?
He played in the 8. He played in the 8 role. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I told you all in it that Chelsea are doing an Epstein kind of thing in world.
They got PIF in it. They got Saudi links in it. Yeah, we all know that, man. We all know
that. How did we get here?
But you know what, though, man? Listen, bro. United. I don't know what it is.
They do a blackmail and all these things, and they must be doing some money laundering.
You know what? Yeah. Let me ask you a question, yeah. And I'll go to you first. You know, there's an uproar about Garnacho being sold for like 30, 40 million, but I don't think we have really much to say right now because we've missed our kind of we missed the boat in terms of like selling him for 70 million in January. And also now No, and we left it too late now. I don't think, for me personally, we can sell him for more than 40 million.
How much is Garnacho on side? How much money is he on?
50 grand a week.
He's on 50 grand a week. How long is his contract?
He's probably still got another 3 to 4 years at least.
Send him on loan then.
Nah, man, on that loan.
Because I don't know why you're chasing money for Ineos. Because if it's all about money,
don't do that. No. We have to sell players, bro. Because at the end of the day, why would you want him in the squad if he's not going to be here? You might as well get some money out and reinvest it.
We don't have to sell players. We don't.
No, I'm saying you don't need the player though. They've clearly said he's not wanted. So why would you want to keep a player that you?
No, but look, side. My thing is this. We can't rate and flipping like go crazy about the type of business Man City and Chelsea do when they continuously send their players out on loan. Their valuation goes up when they do good on loan, sell them and bring good money in, and then we then turn around and want to do the opposite. Garnacho is on £50,000, like you said. Any team that takes him on loan can cover his wages. Let him go and have 1 or 2 good seasons. We see all the big clubs do it with their young prospects. And then you get the money that you want. It's not hurting us. I just don't know why Garnacho is such a big deal. Ineos already said they don't need to sell flipping Bruno Fernandes for 100 million because they got all the money they need to buy the players with the flipping plans that they've got. So
normally I'd agree with that logic, yeah, but not at United, bro. When there's been so much going around the players, we all cuss the players. We all say they're not that good.
But he's gone, Saeed.
No, hold on a minute. You've got the realization of look what's around him as well, the toxicity around him. At least with them Chelsea players, yeah, they've just kind of like not done much.
There's no toxicity.
You know,
if
it is though. Come on, man. Let's be honest, man. Look at Garnacho. That's what's been around him.
I really so that from flipping. My thing is this: if Garnacho, example, goes to Marseille or somewhere like that, and he does a good season, and he bangs in goals, and he does well, or Napoli, wherever he might go, and then the summer comes, and you put 50 million.
Where did that loan go for Anthony now? Why are clubs not coming in for him then?
What do you mean why the clubs are not coming in? Of course they have. Anthony's had lots of flipping offers. He just doesn't want it.
No, he hasn't.
He's had offers. So
has Anthony had many offers?
Al-Nassr and Betis, isn't it?
That's it. That's not many offers.
Atletico Madrid.
There wasn't. Come on, Musa. That was just difficult.
So your argument is flawed. So you're saying
you want me to believe you lot over his agent? Is that what you want me to believe?
Well, you got contact with his agent. Well, you got contact with his agent.
They post online. They talk about Anthony's had offers for multiple clubs.
You know who they post. You know who they post online via from. Do you know the backstory of that? They post online via from some channel that we can't name. You know them ones there. That's what they do. Yeah. That's why his agent has got links to another channel that we don't want to talk about.
Okay, let's
when Musa starts his channel, just you know,
you're not all in trouble. Every morning, I'm calling out names. I'm calling out Saeed, Mina, Nordi. You're all getting called out on my channel because I'm going to be watching your shows.
You know what I mean? But your argument's flawed, though. You said, you said
the unqualified pundit of the week on my channel. That's my new
I said Musa Bamba, pictures up. Musa's got his own exclusives, yo. You know what they should call it? The unqualified exclusive, man. You know that one's there. But the thing is, do you see what I'm trying to say? Like, his argument, yeah, cool, they go out alone and do well, but Anthony's gone out alone and still he's not getting any club. The interest ain't as heavy as you think. So we can't afford that gamble. We should take the 34 million.
It's the wages.
No, but still, bro, forget the wages for now. Because Anthony has said himself that he's willing to reduce his wages. He said it himself. So at the end of the day, it's not about wages.
I think if there was a player that Man United could afford to loan out at the age that he is and the money that we're paying him to actually be at the club, is Garnacho. I don't feel like we need to even have him at the club right now. I think we should have sent him out on loan and said, listen, you're going out on loan. Go and find yourself a club. Made it very easy. They would have covered his £50,000 a week, and we wouldn't be talking about him. I just don't even know why it's a big deal. Should have got rid of Garnacho.
One thing I want to ask you guys is that why is Malacia, my boy Malacia, getting bummed out? What is he doing?
What's going on for that?
He's Rashford's friend. That's why. That's his only friend.
Yeah, it's Rashford's
that's
friend.
His only friend.
But that's
I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him. I see him dropping bare Bible verses. I said, nah, it's peak right now for the kid. He's just doing better training. He's talking about never give up. I said, what did he do wrong?
Listen, it's one of them, man.
Manchester United.
No, I feel sorry for him. I was one of them that was protected.
Would you have him back at the club, though? Would you have him back in the squad? I'll have him back.
You know what it is with you, yeah? You know what I've noticed, we're never making out of the hood, man. We're never making it. We're never, you know what it is? We're never, you know, Musa sentiment FC, you know. I've noticed, man.
This one, did you see the
wrong with Musa, guys? I'm not joking. There is actually something wrong with Musa.
Musa, you know what, yeah? Bring back Ronaldo, bring back everyone.
I'm not just black and Aki FC, you know. That's what you like.
Yeah. Have you not realized there's only two groups of people that he supports? And if they fit both criterias, hey,
it's game over, man. Brother, we ain't got time for sentiment, man.
You know what?
We ain't got time for sentiment, bro.
Malacia, even before Malacia got sent out on loan, he played the left wing back position better than Delo. He's a better option.
It's not hard. It's not hard to do that.
He's a better option for Dorgu. Dorgu comes off.
What?
It's not hard, but if Dorgu comes off, I don't mind Malacia coming on. But I don't think it's bad to have him as cover. But when we're here going on,
the guy has had 2 botched surgeries.
Exactly.
His knees ain't the same anymore.
Facts.
Like, unfortunately, I feel sorry for him. By the way, I feel so sorry for Malacia. I feel so sorry for him.
I feel sorry for him,
saying that he could be back up to Dorgu.
Did he get injured last season when he was on loan? What was his injury record last season? Since he's come back from his surgery.
I don't even need to check it to know. I've not seen him. I've not seen him for the past year. Man said, what's his injury record, you know? I've not seen him for the past year. Man said injury record, bro. He's missing.
And Musa, even when he came back from injury and he played, I think it was like 2 games. One in the Europa League, he played at left wing back, innit?
Slice. We got Diego Leon, man. Come on, bro. We got Diego Leon now, man. He's the future.
I saw him dive. Before it was time to give the through ball. I didn't know what was going on.
He slipped, man. He slipped, man. But no, real talk, though.
You know what? I swear to God, Musa is that witness protection, you know. He's part of the protection.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. For me, yeah, you know what it is, man.
Protection, mate.
You know what it is, You know what it is? I just think for me, it's one of them where we like our selling is not good yet, but we still have to sell to a certain point now. If you get 40 million for Garnacho, that's full profit. You know what I mean? You've bought it for 500k, it's full profit. I'm not saying get United money because Ineos deserve the money. I'm just saying there's no point now being too greedy. We've had our chance. It was 70 million in January. That was our moment. But I heard United fans who wanted more then. So when does the greed stop? When do people say enough is enough? I'll take that. And
you
just
know
say,
what? I don't think it's greed. I think it's more to do with the fact that you're seeing players who have achieved less in their professional career statistically.
I agree.
And even like potential going for more than that. But the thing is, I always say this: Man United shot themselves in the foot when everything unfolded publicly with Garnacho. And this is what I don't like about. Like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. If Man United don't get 50 million for Garnacho, I'm happy for them to keep him. Let him sit with the under-21s for a season. That's fine. Stay there for a season because he's holding out for a move himself. He's got offers. In January, he rejected reportedly a bid from. Napoli. He told them reject the bid from Napoli. I don't want to go there. He said, I don't want to go to Aston Villa. I only want to go to Chelsea. And I say this all the time. If his agent did what his agent did in January when he was pictured at Chelsea versus Wolves at Stamford Bridge, I promise you, if that was any other play, if that was Rashford's agent or anyone else's agent, people would have burnt Carrington down to get a hold of that player. But he got away with that. And that is why I say that he is part of the problem as to why Man United can't. People act like it's just Man United and it's just Amorim. No one told him to come out and do an interview after the Europa League final game. No one told him to do that. No one told him to have multiple disciplinary issues at Manchester United. No one told him to do that. No one told him to be shady online and go and like posts after a game that are insinuating and suggesting, you're throwing shade at players. So if he does not want to go to a team and he's rejecting everyone, he only wants to go to Chelsea. And Chelsea are within every right to say they value him at 30, 35. They flipping just sold Dewsbury Hall for like 28 million. Yeah, if they are happy to bid 35 million, Man United are within every right to say to him, you know what, you're not going. If we don't get the 50 million, you're not going. Then you and your agent go and tell Chelsea and Todd Bowley if you really want to go there to think. Because also Man United have leverage because he doesn't earn a lot. The problem with Rashford is that Rashford earned a lot. So getting a big fee for him would be very difficult. Same with Anthony. He earns a lot. So getting a big fee for him is difficult. Man United, I think, have to leverage this. And if he doesn't want to go anywhere and he's adamant he wants to go Chelsea and Chelsea don't want to pay the money, that's fine. You can stay in the under-21 dressing room for the season. You can train with them. You can be in their presence. You are not allowed to come near the first team. And until you fix up and get yourself that move, no problem.
Can we talk about a little bit, big up, can we talk about a little bit about Luke Shaw's comments and Bruno's comments after the game last night?
Oh, Bruno, yeah. Bruno was, basically. Yeah. Bruno, for me, was one of them where...
himself. Did you see when he cut himself? I don't want to be critical. Did you see what he said? I don't want to be critical. You're taking the piss, mate.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. Bruno's leaving. Bruno's going to leave this window. Remember I told you.
Now, Bruno's not leaving. He's staying.
There's like 3 weeks left of the window.
He ain't leaving.
I got links with Turkey Ali Sheikh. That man there told me 1 or 2 things. I got links.
Nah, he ain't leaving, man. He ain't leaving anywhere, man. He ain't leaving anywhere. But Bruno,
you know what I'm not looking forward to? I'm not looking forward to next season when every time Bruno plays bad or United lose, everyone's going to be like, and I know for a fact Saeed's going to have this in the title of all his reaction videos.
I'm ready.
We should have took that 100 million. Oh, mistake.
Yeah.
But I can't. I'm already seeing it online now. And
you know me.
It's not even over yet.
What do you think about that, Mina? What do you think about Bruno? Should you have taken the money? Should we take the money from Al Nassr?
Well, you know what it is? It's like, I get why he don't want to go, but I think he was wrong to say that United told me they don't need the money. I think that is wrong. We are so poor. We're so broke. But can I just say what he said? I get that you lot are questioning it because you want him to lead by example, but also I don't feel that there's nothing like he didn't single anyone out in this, and he's basically
indirect
set the standard quotation mark saying this is what's acceptable. But a captain has to lead by example.
No, I agree.
Example. And he's not leading by example. He's just talking by example, isn't he? He's just talking. For me, I think he was having a pop at certain players. I think he was having a certain pop at certain players in the football team. And I think especially some of the younger players that at this moment in time are not being able to. And then Luke Shaw comes out and throws people under the bus. And I'm just like, you're one of the
What was the word he said? What was the word he said? Hagglers. Yeah. Oh, I couldn't believe that, bro. The cheek of him to say that, bro. Wow. If I'm Rashford, I'm blocking him, bro.
Now Rashford's enjoying it. Listen, Rashford is gonna win La Liga or Champions League next season, Mark.
Yeah, I know. Because he's got one of the best managers in world football. You know what I mean?
Marcus Rashford will play more games for Barcelona than Luke Shaw will play for United next season.
Yeah, I agree. I fundamentally agree with that one. Very, very much. You're right. Like I said, Rashford's got a good manager there. He's got good players around him. He'll do well over there, man. Man, like Luke Shaw's still here, bro. And then I see yesterday saying, why don't we put Luke Shaw left wing back? I said, are you dumb, bro?
You know, I actually think Luke Shaw is one of the few players in the team. I think that there isn't actually a position for him in the system. Because even though, like, the left-sided centre-back, you need them to be athletic. You need them to get up and down. It's more demanding for him to play left-sided centre-back than it is probably playing left wing-back. Because left wing-back, your centre-back can cover for you defensively. I think he's going to literally get run into the ground. And then we're going to get to like January, February, and then he's probably going to sit the season out and be like, yo, World Cup.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. I genuinely also believe Bruno, the system doesn't suit Bruno.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
He keeps attacking. He keeps doing this thing where they're dropping him as a number 8 or dropping him as a number 10.
Oh, we know he's there now, really isn't it?
No, I'm not saying that. But we're talking about players who don't fit the system. He doesn't fit the system either. Like, we want to be honest.
It's only
Harry Maguire doesn't fit the system. Casemiro don't fit the system.
Yeah, Casemiro doesn't
legs to be able to play in the system because you're gonna have to go man for man.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
But I think Harry Maguire, what he'll always have in his locker is, I think the dressing room.
The back three.
I think the dressing room and that. I think he's got influence over the players in the dressing room because he. It says a lot that Luke Shaw has been here for so long and he's not part of this 6-man committee that Amorim created, leadership committee. Players who have been here for 1 year, Nazir Mazraoui is part of it. Harry Maguire, as much as the system, people might think like the system does, so I think the back three suits him, but I also think that players actually look up to him. Whereas Luke Shaw, I don't think players look up to him and I don't think he has much to offer in anywhere in the system.
No.
But it's interesting recently, though. I'm just like, what's going on out here?
Yeah, I agree.
Everybody. He's coming out to talk to everybody. And I'm just like, We don't want to hear from you, man. You showed us with your actions. You got fit for England.
Yeah,
playing in a Euro final, and then you were telling people season before that with Maguire, and people forget this about Maguire as well, where him and Maguire were both like, oh, we have a great time playing for England and playing for Manchester United. At the end of the day, the face don't fit. Yeah. If they had different faces from different ethnic groups, there'll be a different type of thing. But for me, I think the way the club's treating Malacia is disrespectful. And I want to go back to what Min is saying about Garnacho and these things. It's the culture of the football club. What allows this? Why did he become the pin-up? Why has he got his own song? You know what I mean, at the football club? Why does he have all these things? Once you have that, once the club puts you and smashes you all over the merchandise, you're going to get that level of thing that you're the guy. And that's what Manchester United have encouraged. So for me, you can blame any of these players. It's the culture, and nobody wants to talk about it. It's the culture of the football club. The culture is rotten. And you
the culture's bad. The culture.
The culture.
I agree.
No other football club where 5 players are banished and you're giving them the bomb squad, even giving a name to them. Like it's mad.
I agree. The culture is all what's wrong at the football club, man. And until you sort out the culture, I think everything else is going to be very, very difficult, man. Like I said to you, man. Obviously, we as fan base.
I was talking about what Liniero. I'm genuinely thinking. I really hope that we don't stunt his growth as a footballer. Because I'm a football fan. I know we're Manchester United. More than most, I know what my club is. And I know that we're not a football club. We're just a brand. That's what we are, so to speak. And that's why we don't do what football clubs do and actually build a football team that can compete. So the reason why I said it, people are like, oh, what are you talking about? I'm like, let him go to Madrid, man, because he's going to go to Madrid whether we like it or not. Not next year, the year after. He will.
Yeah.
He'll find his well.
By the way,
Barcelona or Real Madrid.
By the way, Benjamin Sesko is considering multiple things when picking his club: his career, his life, European football, money, and the manager he will play under.
What is this? What is he teasing out these things, man? This guy's It's not even worth talk. It's not even worth reading this.
Crazy,
out,
man. I don't know how he's got that brief, but
it's
that's
a joke,
crazy,
man. It's a joke.
Crazy.
So we don't play European football. Eddie Howe's got a track record of improving players. So he's going to Newcastle then. Let's talk about it. He's considering the money. Manchester United might be able to pay him some money, right? That's the only thing that we might be able to do. But we know that Eddie Howe's got a track record of improving forward players, actually finding position for improving them. And they're playing in the Champions League. So it's a World Cup. Yeah, everybody wants to be out there playing.
Yeah, no, but he'll play regardless anyway, because Slovenia, no disrespect to Slovenia, but you know what I mean? He go play even if he has a bad year.
Qualify, to be fair. They
might not qualify, but I think for me, just give me the decision. I want to hear the decision regardless. If we miss out on him, call us. Like I'm cool.
I bet if we miss out on him, I bet the football club don't sign a midfield player number 6 that we crucially need in this team.
So what they'll do? Just go all in for another striker again. Yeah, there you go, people. Listen, man, we are going to wrap it up here, people. We've got 1.7K in the building and only 531 likes.
What do you say about that?
That is crazy, guys. Listen, people. Hit the like button, people. I don't know if you lot are watching the show right now, but people, right here is the like button right here. You got Musa there going mad. You know what I'm saying to you? But listen, people, like the video here. Let's get to 700 likes at least. Minimum, people.
Also, who's your unqualified pundit of the stream?
Yeah, who's your unqualified pundit of the stream? Yeah, waffling, innit? Yeah, man. Can't hear you, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, 100%. For sure.
Yeah. Muted. Yeah, man. Now you're on mute. You're on mute now. I can hear you now. I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. No. Can hear you. No, he's lying, man. No, Nuruddin.
We can't.
Nuruddin, man, allow it. Play to the game, man. You can hear you, man. Yeah, man. What do you think of Mazarawi? What do you think of Mazarawi, though? Should he play?
Smile if you're the unqualified pundit of the day.
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
Well done. Also, I want to ask you a question, though. Musa, can you hear me? Yeah, shush. Listen, people.
Like you watch a lot of football from the continent. I just wanted to ask, what number 6 do you think Manchester United should go and look at?
What number 6? I like Lamine Kamara at Monaco. That's it.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
I like Lamine Kamara, but I don't think they'll let him go. I did like. There was another guy that used to be at Monaco as well, but that guy went to Qatar for the bag, so I don't think United will go after him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now, Musa.
No, I can't hear you.
Yeah, man, just call it a day, man.
Because he's going to unlock Pogba this season.
I'm finished.
Yeah, finished, man. Unqualified, no camera qualified.
Can you hear me?
Crazy out here, man.
We can hear you, yeah, Musa.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, trying to disrespect me. You know what it is? Because I had to hang up because my mum said Uganda's playing Algeria for the AFCON. I don't know if it's qualifiers or something.
Let me see right now. Uganda.
And we're losing. We're losing 1-0. We're finished anyway. I don't know what's
crazy. But I didn't know they were playing right now, you know. Let me just check the score on that right now.
What's that for? Is that qualifiers or something?
Yeah, it's qualifiers for
qualifiers,
AFCON,
man, for the AFCON, yeah.
Yeah, we're finished. We're under pressure. That man there's got
East Africa this year, innit?
They're playing their B team, man.
They can't even beat the B team, you know. That's crazy.
Yeah, no way.
They can't even beat the B team, you know.
Oh, it's the African Championships. Yeah, no, it's not AFCON. It's the Championships, which is different.
What's that? Is that worse?
I've never heard of them.
Huh?
Is that one below or something?
Yeah, it's one below. Yeah, so it's like for your B teams, isn't it?
Yeah, Somali should get in here, man. Why can't we get in here, man? Mina, what's going on?
You go have a word.
We don't know what we're getting in there.
Yo, can we not get in there, man? Yo, Somalia, what are we doing here, man? We can't even get to the championship, man.
We ain't never qualified for any tournament. I think we only qualified for under 17 AFCON once in our life.
Yeah, man. Did we in the 1970s?
No. In the night. No, back then we never.
What were we saying?
We qualified for the under 17 back a couple of years ago, 2013.
Fixtures, man. What's that next
fixture? AFCON is in East Africa this year, though, isn't it? This January.
No, the next AFCON is in East Africa.
Yeah.
This one is
in Morocco. It's in Morocco.
And then the next one is in Kenya, Tanzania, somewhere else, I think.
Oh, Kenya, that would be lit. That you know.
Uganda, I think you say somewhere else. Uganda, you dropped us out. It's in Uganda.
Morocco.
She said somewhere else. She dropped us out.
No, I didn't know what I knew there was a third country, but I didn't know what the third country was.
We need to go, man.
Yeah, big up everyone, man. Like I said, man, make sure you lot subscribe to everyone's channel.
Listen, I'm streaming, man. I got videos coming out. I want to have, like I said, unqualified pundit of the week. We're going to be having people up. I'm going to watch everyone's streams, and I'm going to get the unqualified pundit. So it is what it is.
Yeah. People, Musa reacts, people, man. Make sure you follow Musa. Mina, what you got coming up on your channel?
Just videos throughout the week, streams throughout the week, posting on TikTok as well. So follow me there as well, guys.
Yeah.
What are you saying? I need to do TikTok as well. Yeah, I'm there as well, guys.
TikTok as well, man. You know what I mean? Different algorithm, but yeah, man. Make sure you're there, man. And I've seen Nuruddin as well. Make sure you follow Nuruddin.
So tomorrow, man, tomorrow night, man.
Breakdown with who is it again? With the
boys, man. With the boys.
The boys,
Lesso
yeah.
And the rest of them, yeah.
Yeah, big up to Lesso and them, man. Lesso, good guy, man. Maybe South Africa, man. Top guy, man. Lesso, man. But yeah, people. Leave a like on the video. I'll be back tomorrow morning for the transfer daily. And listen, you never know, man. We could be signing a player, man. You never know.